Let me ask you this question. Now, everybody wants ROI. Everybody wants leads in a business for sure. You talk about the importance of a value proposition. In my experience, rarely do customers, ask, is there teeth in my value proposition? Is this competitive in the marketplace? Am I delivering something that's better than that's out there? Do I know how to articulate that well? Can you talk to that? That's one of your pillars, I believe, value proposition.
Yeah, it's pillar number 2. I think it's my personal favorite. 2, I think it's all the pillars are very important, but to me, if you don't get your value proposition done right, you're not going to get any ROI. So one, my overall thinking on value prop is you must have a very well articulated and differentiated value proposition in the marketplace. If a buyer doesn't know why they should choose you over the competition, then your sales are going to suffer, your marketing is going to suffer. And we've been able to prove it time and time again with customers. We've actually have customer data that shows we were driving very qualified, copious amounts of qualified leads to a customer, yet their close rates were horrible. And I remember, this is in the book too. I was traveling out to Chicago, Barb, for this client. I know you live in Chicago, and we drove out and we were in this big board meeting. I think they had like 12 of their leaders in the board, and we were excited because we had been kicking butt. Like all the marketing KPIs were up, and we were pretty excited. And the CEO walked into the room, and before the meeting even started, she said, "Chris, where are all my sales? You promised me sales." And I said, "I didn't promise you sales. I said, I promised you that within 9 months, I'd be able to tell you whether you had a lead gen, a value prop, or a sales issue. And I'm pretty confident you have a value proposition issue." And I found out later she was really mad at me for saying that because I called her baby ugly. But to her credit, we all worked on the value prop. And within 6 months, they landed 18 new clients. And it was the most they'd ever landed in their company history in that short a period of time. And so that value prop is so critical.
Let me ask you this crazy question. Can good marketing solve a bad value proposition? Is that the proverbial lipstick on the pig?
No. All marketing to me is based on the value proposition. And so many companies don't develop a value prop because it's so hard to do. And I also think some leaders are afraid of the idea that their value prop may stink. And we get into some of our clients that are in that situation and like, well, what do we do now? I say, well, we're going to make the best of this. We're going to put lipstick on the pig, so to speak. But these are the areas where you need to improve your value proposition. So let's, identify the business objectives and the goals so that you can achieve these things that make you truly differentiated in your market.